And we're live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is Pain and Game Pick'ems, Season 6, Episode 18. So we're in Week 18, technically. It is Wild Card Weekend, ladies and gentlemen. We made it through the regular season, and now we're into the postseason. Playoffs?
Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
That's right. See ya, guys. Welcome to Playoff Pain Game Pick'ems, man. This is going to be a fun show, man. We're going through the playoffs pretty much throughout the main course. We're going to do playoff prediction. We're not going to do the main prediction. We're just going to do wild card, then divisional, then championship, then Super Bowl predictions. But before we get started, I have a proposition for you guys. Let's go ahead and actually keep tallies of what, since I know the only person in Steel Maiden's tournament, he's the only one in, but for the rest of us, including Steel Maiden if he wants to be in this, let's all keep a tally of our playoff predictions. And whoever wins at the end, if you guys want to do a prize pool, the winner can get $100.
Wow.
What do you guys think? Would that be something you guys want to do?
Very interesting.
Tempting.
I think that would be a little bit fun and to spice things up too on the channel. So I think that would definitely be pretty interesting. So let me know what you guys think. I think it'd be a good idea. I can always keep your guys' tallies in my own spreadsheet and everything. Community post, maybe a community post. I might do that.
Possibly.
$100 US. That's right. It'll be 100. All of us put me, Alex, Tiny Tim, and Steel Maiden each put in 25. Winner gets the $100 pot at the end of the Super Bowl. I think that'd be fun.
Interesting. All right. Very interesting.
Let me go ahead and I'll actually set up a playoff pick'em. I'll actually set up something real quick. All right, actually, we'll type everything up. All right, 10 and all right. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. We'll have a spreadsheet and everything throughout the playoffs. Everything's good right now. What's good, guys? Thanks for tuning in. But before we get started, we're going to play one more final tune to the teams that missed the playoffs. We're talking about the last week, the Arizona Cardinals, the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants, the Miami Dolphins. Those teams, unfortunately, were sadly eliminated in the last week, so we got to play a final sad thing. So rest in peace to those teams, 2020 NFL seasons. We'll see you guys in 2021, the 2021 NFL season. But with that being said, do you just want to do some introductions real quick before we go ahead and get scheduled?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Well, how's it going, everybody? It's me, Tiny Tim here. And I just have a little rant to do, but I just want to go ahead and get these pick'ems over, and then I can let it out.
Okay, you want to wait till I was going to give you the floor now if you wanted to. While we wait, Steel Maiden may come in a little bit, or if you want to go ahead, I'll give you the floor right now.
No, we'll wait till later.
Okay, that's fine. So with that being said, I'm just typing up the matchups real quick on my pick'em, just because I want to keep a tally anyway.
YouTube, what's good? Dave Pistol 90 here, back again with another video on LC Muscle's channel. Ready for the wild card, ready for the playoffs. Unfortunately, my Dolphins aren't in it, but if there's any positive, the guy's jersey I'm repping is a finalist for the Hall of Fame.
Ooh,
Zach Thomas. He's a finalist.
Yes, Zach Thomas. Yes.
Mhm.
And we just happened to be wearing shirts of the two teams that Zach Thomas played for, even though he didn't do shit in Dallas.
He got that Jerry Jones money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all he got.
Pretty much. But yeah, I really hope he gets in this year. But it's a really stacked class this year. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah, it is
Last
insanely
year.
stacked, man.
Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna make the finals.
Well,
But I
it's
think
Peyton Manning's obvious.
there's one no-brainer.
Peyton Manning.
Right.
Yeah, that's the obvious. Let's be honest.
Charles Woodson might be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Maybe.
Megatron might be as well.
Calvin
Could be.
Johnson, I don't know. I mean,
But-
yeah, he was great talent.
It's time for Zach Thomas to join his brother Jason Taylor in there.
I would love
Yeah.
to see Al Faneca finally get in after a while because he's been on for so many goddamn years. But it's going to be tough.
But we shall see.
We shall see
About
indeed. So with that being said, I have everything everything up right now. Starting things off, we got the first game on the list. It is the Indianapolis Colts versus the Buffalo Bills. This game is in Buffalo. Buffalo's first home playoff game since 1995.
Wow.
Buffalo Bills are favored by 6.5 points. The referees for this game. Now, here's the thing for this playoff cruise. The playoff cruise are a little bit more interesting. Brad Allen is the head referee for this game, but the rest of the referees are from different crews, along with one ref's from Brad Allen's crew, one from Adrian Hill. They always mix up the crews for the playoffs, try and get the best referees from each position on the playoff cruise. So, with that being said, who do you guys got and why?
Interesting. I did not know that about the referees. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what they do for high school too. They always get the best referees. So it's good stuff.
All right. Well, for this game, let me check my notes here real quick. All right. The Colts defense has played pretty well the second half of the season, which has to be a concern when they're facing Josh Allen and the high-flying Buffalo offense. Indianapolis was once the top-ranked defense in the league, but they fell off quite a bit in their final 6 games. Josh Allen, on the other hand, continues to light up defenses, and he will continue to do so here. The ideal plan for the Colts is to pound down their running game. Jonathan Taylor has been really good for them in the past few weeks. I don't know if Marlon Mack is there or Hines or whatever his name is. They need to run them down the field and keep Josh Allen off of the field. But what happens when the Colts get down? Buffalo is rolling. But they will be challenged early here. In the end, I think Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills will get it going with his arm and move on to the next round. I got the Buffalo Bills winning this game by a final score of 30-20.
Awesome. Tiny Tim?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything that Alex just said here. This kid, Josh Allen, he has really come of age in the last couple of years. I mean, last year Buffalo was a dark horse, but it looked like they were playing a little bit better this year than they were last year. Actually, I say Buffalo is still my dark horse to take a deep run into the AFC playoffs.
Yeah, me too.
I
say Indianapolis. Yeah, they have a great offense, but I'm afraid I still think this may be Philip Rivers' final year in the league.
Yeah.
As well as this one other quarterback, which we will discuss in just a little while. For that, I'm taking the Buffalo Bills. Chris Berman. No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
That's right.
Nice.
I got Buffalo winning this one, although Old Man Rivers and the Colts are going to make them work for it. I got the Buffalo Bills moving on, 27-24.
27-24. Awesome. I'm actually going to go ahead and already call it this week because Donald, we're not calling it that way, but call this what I'm going to call it. And you guys know what it is.
This is my stone cold lock of the century.
Buffalo Bills get this job done easily. Buffalo 38, Indianapolis 17. I think this is the game with the biggest blow. The problem is Philip Rivers has not been the most Rivers has not been very consistent this year.
No.
He's blown it in so many big games. Unfortunately, with the Bills' offense, it's going to be way too much. The Colts' defense will not be able to overcome Buffalo's offense. 38-17, give me the Bills. Now we have the next game on our list, which is the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This actually is the lowest spread of the week, the closest game. The Seahawks are 3.5. Referee for this game is John Hussey. Oh, Lord. Who do you guys got and why?
Well, these two teams split the games in the regular season with each winning a game at home, but LA won in LA, Seattle won in Seattle. Seattle beat the Rams a couple weeks ago where Jared Goff hurt his thumb. The Rams had chances in that matchup, even with Goff banged up. The Rams' defense always gives Russell Wilson problems, and that will be the case here. But I think Seattle's defense has picked up its play in a big way. And I think that will make for a big problems for that Rams offense, no matter who starts at quarterback. I think Seattle wins in kind of a big way because they are at home. They haven't lost a playoff matchup at is it still Quest Field or is it CenturyLink?
I think it's now Lumen Field or something like that.
I'm still calling it Quest because that's pretty bad.
Yeah, exactly. Call it Quest Field.
So yeah, they haven't. Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson haven't lost a playoff game at Seattle since they've started. So I'm going to pick them to keep that streak going. Seattle wins 28-15.
28-15 Seattle. How about you, Tiny Tim?
Once again, I gotta go with everything A Pizzle says right there. Russell Wilson, I've said all this season, he's probably the most underrated quarterback in the league. I mean, he may not be the greatest, but he's most underrated. I mean, he can get the job done. He is money in the bank. He is clutch. Josh Allen's going to have his hands full with that Steeler defense, but those Rams going to have a game of it. Seattle will pick about 3.5. I say it's a close game, but I'm taking. I guess if you want to call it a Legion of Boom number 2.0, if you want to call it that, I don't know. But I'm taking the Seahawks. Another close game, another field goal decision. 31-28. Give it to the Seahawks.
31-28. I like that, actually. You know, I'm going off the assumption that Jared Goff will play. Right now, I'm not 100% sure if he's going to. But if he does play, make this my coin flip game of the week.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do it, man. I got to do it, man. This is on the assumption that Jared Goff plays. If John Warford plays, then I'll update my thing accordingly, which I'll actually have my backup score. But I'm assuming this is for Jared Goff playing. The Fiend is the Seahawks. Bray Wyatt is the Rams. Count me down, guys.
3, 2, 1.
And go.
And I got the Fiend. So pretty much my pick does not change either way. I'm picking the Seahawks. I'm picking the Seahawks 23-21. If he plays, if Jared Goff plays. If Jared Goff does not play, I will have Seattle Seahawks winning 27-14.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
problem. And let's go ahead and get into the next game, which is the Sunday night football game. Saturday night football. Check your local
That's
listings.
right.
God damn it, Psycho Mike! He got me again.
He always does.
Just a matter of when.
Mhm.
Oh my God, he got me again. What's up, everybody? This is the Saturday night football game on NBC. Check your local listings. Buccaneers and football team. Yes, the football team made the playoffs. The team that we had trouble picking for early in the season has made it to the playoffs. They won Tank Division. Yes, this team won Tank Division. The tied for the worst record to ever make it into the playoffs. Tampa Bay is favored by 8 points. This is in Washington. The referee for this game is going to be Scott Novak. Who do you guys got and why?
Well, let's see. Tampa Bay has been impressive on offense the past 3 games, but this defense, this front seven will challenge Tom Brady a lot. I mean, Chase Young, that guy, I think is going to be the defensive rookie of the year.
He is.
He should be. He will be. There's no contest, no competition at all whatsoever.
I agree. No contest.
But Tom Brady's issues over the past few years have come up against those front sevens that can pressure him into doing some costly mistakes. And this group can do just that. I think they will slow down Tom Brady some, with Washington having problems on offense. I think Alex Smith was just okay last week.
Yeah,
and there's talks of using both him and Taylor Heineke this week. So my buddy from elementary school might get some playing time this week.
That'd be interesting.
And that would be just weird because Tampa Bay's defense should be up to handling that offense. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game with Washington hanging around. But in the end, I got to go with Tampa Bay. I mean, they're just loaded on offense. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay in a low-scoring game. I'm going to say 21-17. Give me Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay 21-17. Very nice. How about you, Tiny Tim? What you got?
Well, as I said, probably at the end of our last show, brand new team, same old Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, of course, he brought a lot of the incredible Gronk with him.
That's right.
And you got Mike Evans. He's got a nice offense. Defense has been okay, but that Washington defense, I think that is what carried them to the NFC Eastern Division Championship.
Yeah.
Or should I say the NFC Leastern Division Championship. I say Tom Brady's going to do it again. It's the playoffs. This is where he shines. Washington may make a game of it, but I see Tampa Bay winning this one by 10. I see them winning by a score of 34-24. And the legacy of Tom Brady just rolls on.
Yep.
Very nice. I like that. So
it wasn't Bill Belichick all along. It was Tom Brady.
That's right. What was your score again, Tiny Tim, real quick?
34-24 Bucks.
Very nice. I actually like that. I'm actually going to go agree with you guys here. This game should be convincingly the Buccaneers game. The offense is just way too good. Even if Mike Evans is not 100%, I still think Antonio Brown. I still think that the Chris Godwin and everyone should be in very good shape. And I realistically think right now that the Buccaneers could make a deep run to playoffs. They have a good advantage of it. So with that being said, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning this game convincingly. And I think that they probably could match up next week with a team they beat. So with that being said, I have Tampa Bay winning this game 37-20. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just convincing. So with that being said, that's that game. Let's go ahead and get to the next game. Now we're going to Sunday's games. First game on the list is the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. This game's on ABC and ESPN. Oh, yeah, and by the way, the Bills game was on CBS and the Rams Seahawks game was on Fox, if you guys want to know. But Ravens Titans this week. Ravens Titans. This game is in Tennessee. Baltimore, though, is the favorite at 3.5 points. The referee for this game is going to be Jerome Boger. So we got Jerome Boger for this game. Who do you guys got and why?
You go first, Tim. Oh.
Ooh.
Well, we got the Baltimore Ravens,
Mm-hmm.
who is kind of struggling to be at the top of that AFC North division. But at least they still made it into the playoffs with that young Lamar Jackson. Then we got the Tennessee Titans, who ended up winning the AFC South with that really awesome running back, Derrick Henry.
I think he should be MVP. Just pretty much simply putting, Derrick Henry should win MVP this year.
No, I think it's going to be that bad man.
It's between him, that bad man. It's going to be free, Mr. Free Real Estate, and it's going to be between Derrick Henry. It's the top three.
Yeah. This was the young running back that I drafted in one of my fantasy leagues, to the shock of everyone else. And look how that fared out. He became, what is he? He's now the eighth running
rush for 2,000 yards.
2,000 in a season.
That's unreal. That's fucking real, man.
I gotta tip my hat to King Henry.
He's the king.
And if I'm not mistaken, the first running back to run for 2,000 yards in the season was, if I'm not mistaken, it was OJ.
That's right. I think, yeah, it was OJ back in the
First
70s.
one, yeah.
OJ for the Buffalo Bills, right?
Mhm.
Yep, and he's also the second Tennessee Titan to rush for 2,000 yards.
First one being-
Don't tell me. The first Titans running back to rush for 2,000 yards in a season, that was the first name that comes to my mind is Eddie George, but that was not him.
Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson.
Yeah.
DJY2K.
2000 CJ2K.
2J. So anyway, I think Derrick Henry is just going to keep doing what he's been doing. He's going to carry it on to the postseason. Baltimore's a little bit shaky here. Yes, I see that look on your face. I think you guys are kind of getting ahead of me.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull the trigger. Upset special. I got the Titans beating the Ravens 30-28. And I know that's going to make all of you Steeler fans very happy.
I love that. Booyah. Booyah. I love that.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, Baltimore was the top rushing team in the league, while the Titans counter with that King Henry, the NFL's leading rusher this year. Tennessee beat Baltimore earlier in the year, and they also beat them last year in the playoffs. This time around, I think the Ravens get their revenge.
Wow.
I think they get their revenge. Their defense is much better. And I think Lamar Jackson will have a big day to advance the Baltimore Ravens in the playoffs. I have the Baltimore Ravens beating the Tennessee Titans by a final score of 35-24.
Wow. So I am now the tiebreaker.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Honestly, this game is going to be nothing like last year. It's not going to be a blowout. Let's be honest, guys. This is my game of the week. Realistically, this is my game of the week.
Yeah.
Because it's a rematch everyone's been waiting to see. It was since week 7 of the 2018 season when the Titans played the Ravens and the Titans won that overtime game. And now they also have the postseason. The Titans pretty much have been beating the Ravens pretty convincingly the past couple of weeks. But I think this game is going to be extremely close. Down the line, both teams are going to be able to run the ball really well, and I think both teams are going to be extremely strong in regards to their passing game because Lamar can make some good passes, and because he's gotten a bit better as a passer, I will say that. He's gotten a bit better as a passer. But the thing is, though, Baltimore's defense is just a tad bit better than the Titans. But the thing is, though, I trust Tennessee's offensive line more than I do Baltimore's offensive line. Ever since the Baltimore Ravens lost Ronnie Staley, their offensive line has been really inconsistent. And I think the Titans attack that pressure and they get Lamar. I'm picking Tennessee as my upset pick of the week.
Wow.
But going either way, realistically. Give me the Titans to win this game. I'm going to say the final score 28-27. Give me Tennessee.
And the Madden curse lives on.
Yes, the Madden curse lives on. Well, technically, Lamar got COVID.
And no, that doesn't count.
Well, after that, before that too, I think he also had that losing streak as well. But
I don't think that counts.
who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
Let's get into the next game, which actually I think is the funniest one of them all.
Oh yeah, because this game is on Nickelodeon.
Yes, it's on Nickelodeon, for God's sakes. This game's on
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon, Amazon Prime. Tiny Tim, can you believe this shit? A football game is going to be on Nickelodeon.
Hey, why not? Why not get some potential viewers? I guess.
No,
Hey, wholesome
I guarantee-
family entertainment.
I guarantee
agree.
you, if the Dolphins made it, this would have been the Nickelodeon game.
of
The
course.
Dolphins would have been the Nickelodeon game. I mean, SpongeBob. I mean, come on.
Exactly, but here's
You're
the
gonna
thing.
see
though.
Dolphin.
Here's the thing I'm wondering. What are they going to do if they see a serious injury during the game? Like some guy freaking twists his goddamn leg or something like that. What are they going to do? That is
I don't know.
my question.
That's why I'm curious to see it.
Exactly. I am too, dude. It's just interesting. I'm really intrigued to see how they're going to broadcast that game, especially with the slime in the end zone and all this touchdown celebrations, the animations, everything. And then the worst thing I'm a little upset about that they are doing is they're going against Steven Hillenberg's wishes because Steven Hillenberg, rest in peace, was the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants, and he said he never wanted a sequel show. He just wants SpongeBob, and that was it.
Oh,
It's what Nickelodeon does. They make the Camp Coral, and that's
Oh no!
I'm not kidding you. That's what Steven Hillenberger wanted. Like before he died, he said he does not want SpongeBob to be a spin-off show of SpongeBob. He just wants the one show, and that's it.
Wow.
Fuck the Nickelodeon says and that bullshit.
Whatever.
It's ridiculous. But we got Chicago Bears and New Orleans Saints. This game is in New Orleans. New Orleans is a 10-point favorite. The referee for this game is going to be
Those poor children.
Kemp. Alex Kemp is the referee. Who do you guys got and why?
Those poor children.
I know.
They gotta wake up on Sunday and not watch SpongeBob and instead watch the Saints murder the Bears.
Yeah, and not only that, like that's on the Pacific Coast now, but not only that, they gotta see a quarterback who posts on Twitter he likes kissing titties. Mitch kissing titties Trubisky. It's a real story. Look it up, man. Oh,
Anyways,
my God. Who do you think why?
the Bears,
Okay.
they seem to come alive on offense in December, but that was against pretty bad teams. They didn't do much against the Packers last week, yet here they are in the playoffs somehow, some way. I don't know why. They're 8-8. Washington football team's 9-7. Dolphins 10-6. They're out. I don't get it. The Saints have a tough defense, which will present a big challenge for Mitch titty kissing Trubisky.
That's still funny.
The New Orleans offense hasn't been explosive this year, which is why I think the Bears will hang around in this one. It's not like we haven't seen the Saints blow a playoff game in this role in the past, but this time around, I think they will hold on to win, but it's going to be a close one. I'm going to say the Saints win by a final score of 25-21.
I'll actually go second this game. I honestly would not be surprised at all if the Saints don't show up. I realistically would not be surprised because the thing is, Alvin Kamara is a game-time decision pretty much with the COVID thing. He did get COVID. He couldn't play last week. A lot with the other running backs could not play last week. The thing is, though, Chicago does not have a bad defense. Their defense is pretty good, honestly, and I'm not going to take anything away from that. And Mitch Trubisky has made the Bears offense relevable again. The thing is, though, this game is going to come down to which team can actually operate at its fullest. And I got to go with the Saints here. They're the most complete team, and I think that they're going to be a big game for the Bears to just get crushed on. So give me the Saints. Final score, Saints 34. New Orleans 34. And Bears, I'll say make it somewhat close, 23 points. And what was your score, Alex?
25-21, Saints.
Nice. Very nice. Tiny Tim.
Well, I kind of see this matchup the same way I do with Tennessee and Tampa Bay and Washington. Bears defense has been okay. I kind of lost faith in Mitchell Trubisky a long time ago, but somehow he has taken his team to the playoffs. But I'm afraid this is going to be a one and done because you got one of the best quarterbacks of all time, Drew Brees, who, like Phillip Rivers, I believe this will be Drew Brees' final year in the league.
I think so too. At this point,
I think
I agree.
and he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer when
that
comes. And hopefully Michael Thomas is ready.
Oh, I think he will be.
I know that Alvin Simon and Theodore Kamara. I know Kamara's going to be ready. Those Saints are going to be ready. And I got New Orleans. They are definitely going to cover that spread and then some. I got the New Orleans Saints over the Chicago Bears. Thanks, Chicago, but we got lovely party gifts for you. New Orleans, the Saints over the Bears 35-20, which makes those New Orleans Saints my lock of the week.
All right, let me get rid of that. So say that one more time. I'm sorry, I had to deal with that.
I'm locking the Saints 35-20.
35-20. Very nice. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. There's sometimes there are trolls on the account that come up. So just ignore them. I'll probably remove them. I know who it is. It's Real Fag 412 more than likely because he's a dumbass bitch. So. Final game of the weekend. This is really now Sunday Night Football on NBC. Check your local listings. The Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the Cleveland Browns. This game is in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a 6-point favorite. Referee for this game is Sean Smith. Who do you guys got and why?
Well, the Browns beat the Steelers last week to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, they did.
But the Steelers rested a lot of their players. They rested T.J. Watt. They rested Cam Hayward, Ben Roethlisberger, just to name a few. And this will be much more of a challenge for the Browns, especially without Kevin Stefanski, who was out with COVID-19.
That's right. He's one of many. So
the Browns' plan will still be to pound the football. God bless you. The Browns' plan will still be to pound the football at the Steelers to control the clock and let Baker Mayfield make the plays on the move. But the Steelers' defense will respond to that and play well here. I think Ben Roethlisberger comes alive in the second half of the Roethlisberger came alive in the second half of the last game against the Colts, and I think that will carry over here against the Browns. The Steelers own the Browns in Pittsburgh, and that will continue here. This is my lock of the week. Give me the Steelers to beat the Browns by a final score of 31-10.
Wow. That is a great fucking score, man. I'd personally love to see that. Tiny Tim?
Well, I see this game not quite the way that Alex sees it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I see this as a game that could go nip and tuck all the way through. I mean, if I didn't believe in Cleveland a few weeks ago, I believe in them now. And Pittsburgh, they've had their issues, but they held strong, made it to the playoffs. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, Pittsburgh locked up number 2, right?
No, they're number
They're
3.
number 3.
Number
Pittsburgh's
three.
number 3. Steve Buffalo's number 2.
Buffalo's number 2, and Pittsburgh's number 3.
Yep.
And can you highlight my little segment here? Browns versus it's
Oh, yeah, I
Browns.
got you. Go on.
Yeah. Browns
like
Steelers
that.
3, Dream Warriors.
Great song.
This, even though Pittsburgh is picked by 6, both teams have issues. I mean, this kid for Cleveland, who is it again?
Baker Mayfield.
Oh,
Nick
yeah,
Chubb?
of course, Baker Mayfield, yes. Nick Chubb,
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, yes.
Jarvis
Kareem
Landry.
Hunt, I remember watching Kareem Hunt when he was with the Chiefs. He did some things there, and he's doing some things here. And the receiver, Jarvis Landry, he is doing awesome. Pittsburgh, of course, they got Big Ben. They got Big Play Clay.
Yeah.
I see this going either way. And because of that, gentlemen,
Oh,
shit.
Interesting.
Week.
yes, this is how close it's going to be. So, was that Justin? Where's Steel Maiden? I just sent him a message on Facebook seeing if he was coming in, but he hasn't responded yet.
I think his Wi-Fi is having an issue, unfortunately.
Oh, right. Okay. So, as I said, this is my coin flip game of the week, and I'm calling this the game of the week. So, I got a little eagle here on this token. That's going to be Cleveland.
Very nice.
And the wording on the back will be the Steelers.
All right.
So, if anybody would like to count me off.
I'll do it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, shit.
Didn't hit the floor, so it's got to hit the floor for it to count. So let's try it again.
Coming to 5, 4, 3, 2.
Spinning, 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 spinning. I'm sorry, LC.
Oh,
Wow.
I am actually picking the Cleveland Browns in an upset. I say it's going to be close. I say it's a 6-point spread for Pittsburgh, but I'm going to say I think it'll be a field goal for the Browns that'll win it. Let's call it. Yeah, Parky.
Oh, God.
I'm going to be wearing a winter Parky. This is going to be, let's say, 3 points here. Divided by the square root of divided by
Either one.
divided by the circumference of
Horse ass.
no, I was going to say divided by okay, I'm just going to get. I'm saying Cleveland is going to take it 28. Oh, it's too low. It's too low. Let's go 31-28. I am giving it to the Browns.
Okay.
Wow.
I will be keeping my eye on that game.
Looking forward to it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, my goodness.
With this game, I'm just gonna give my thoughts on this game because I've not even done my hate week. I'll probably still do a hate week. I just probably will not be out till Saturday, more than likely. I think it was trying to do for Thursday, but we'll see. I'll try and get if I can't get out Thursday, I'll get it out at least the latest by Saturday. It's just been a crazy week, but the thing is, I think this game is going to be somewhat close in the first half. I think Cleveland has the offense to keep up with us in the first half. But in the second half, though, I think Pittsburgh can take over. The problem is, though, the Browns barely won against the freaking goddamn backups of the Steelers. The backups against the Steelers. They won the backups by 2 points.
2 points.
And then we got Ben Roethlisberger, T.J. Watt, Cameron Hayward, David DeCastro, and Marquise Pouncey coming back, along with the fact that the Steelers right now could be getting Robert Spillane and Matt Filer back as well, along with Chris Boswell, who's also missed the past few games. I think this game will be close somewhat for the first half, but I think Pittsburgh takes it away in the second half. I think that our defense is a lot better, especially the fact that we got 4 sacks each time we played them. I expect at least a little bit more this time around that TJ Watt is now in. I'm going to say Pittsburgh wins this game. I think this game will be somewhat close, but I think Pittsburgh will take it in the end. Final score, I'm going to say 30-16. Give me the Steelers to win this game, and then I'll go ahead and update Steel Maiden's picks real quick. 31.
Yeah, go ahead and sound them off here.
Buffalo 31-24, Seattle 23-13, Tampa Bay 28-14, Baltimore. Wow, he actually has Baltimore 33-30.
Oh my gosh.
New Orleans 35-14, and finally Pittsburgh 37-23.
Oh my.
Wow. No, that's definitely interesting. So with that being said, I have everything locked up. Do you guys still want to do that little wager I told you guys about at the beginning of the show?
Does sound tempting.
Yes.
It does. I figured it'd be fun and spice things up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely spice things up a little bit. $25 a piece, $100 pot.
$100 pot, man.
If we did like a $50 pot, I would probably say yes. But 100.
So I'm thinking it'd be divisible it'd be divisible by 4 since there's 4 members. We can make it $60. It's 15 each.
15 each. I could consider that.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
Yep.
So $15 pot. We'll do that. Let me set that up and then I'll just put my in my notes.
Cool with me.
Awesome. Let's do that. Let's set that up. So winner will get $60, $15 each person. That's Steel Maiden, Tiny Tim, Alex, and me. The Steel Maiden, you should be good for that, right? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, Steel Maiden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I have everything. I have the picks. I have all the picks here on my pick'em thing. I'll send the screenshots to you guys as well. Make sure we're on the same page. But yeah, I have everything all set up. We're going to do it for the divisional round. We're going to do it all the way through the Super Bowl round. The Super Bowl round, I won't count the guests that come on. I'll just count ours just to make things a little bit easier. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for this stream.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. There's only 6 keys now.
One thing left. This guy has a little thing he needs to say.
You wanted your rant, man. That's right. Go ahead. Tim, the floor is yours. And I'll actually make you the top screen. So let me do that real quick. All right. There you go.
Get rid of that comment. So you get some
Yeah,
full
go ahead.
stream.
You go ahead, clear that.
Get that Dream Warriors stuff out of
Give
here.
me a second. Yeah, let me
Yeah, we already talked about it.
find it. Give me a second. All right,
There we
there we go. Hmm.
All right. Let's first let's set the Wayback Machine, gentlemen. January 11, 2015.
Ooh.
The place, Lambeau Field.
Ah,
The event, NFC Divisional Playoff match.
That's right. I remember that.
Green Bay Packers versus the Dallas Cowboys. The man who is currently the head coach of the Cowboys was the head coach of the Packers at the time.
Yes, he was.
And everyone's favorite clapper was, of course, head coach of the Cowboys. Cowboys had a little over 2 minutes left in the game. They were faced with a huge 4th and 29. Tony Romo throws a long, deep pass to Dez Bryant, who makes this spectacular catch.
Yeah.
Then,
What are you talking about?
but then, we all know what happened. They showed replay a couple of times. And then the Packers head coach, Mike McCarthy, decided to throw the challenge flag.
Oh, shit.
They must have spent about 10 minutes on that, at least. 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes looking at that. And then upon further review, it was ruled that the pass was incomplete. So Mike McCarthy screwed over the Cowboys with that challenge call. And the Packers just went on to score. I think they scored another touchdown. They ended up winning that game. So now, fast forward. January 3rd, 2021. Cowboys against the Giants.
Oh, boy.
The Giants have the ball. They're down. They're ahead 20-19. They have the ball. Daniel Jones throws this long pass to, I can't remember what the receiver was. I can't remember his name. It is originally ruled a complete pass.
no, I think that was Adams.
I can't remember his name, but made the catch, and the ruling on the field was a complete pass. But then the Fox television goes to instant replay. They showed about 2 or 3 angles. And I saw all 3 angles. I thought that the ball touched the turf before he had got his hands around it. Joe Buck said Mike McCarthy should challenge. Troy Aikman said McCarthy should challenge. Mike friggin' Pereira said McCarthy should challenge. What does McCarthy do?
Nope.
Nothing. If McCarthy would have challenged that probably would have given the Giants 4th down and a good bit, which means that probably would have been about a 50 to 60 yard field goal try. They probably would have been better off just punting the ball and hoping their defense could stop Dallas, because all Dallas had to do is score a field goal and win the game. But no. Mike McCarthy let another one slip. In a span of 6 years, Mike McCarthy screwed over the Cowboys once again, twice. And of course, we still don't know what would have happened. Had the Cowboys won that game, they would have had to wait until the end of the football team Eagles game. But this probably has to be one of the biggest coaching screw-ups in Cowboys history. All I gotta say to you is, Mike McCarthy, this loss was on you.
I agree.
This is not the first time that some stupid decision took place or some stupid indecision. I did my research. Flashback. December 10th, 1995. Cowboys at Eagles. Cowboys go for it on 4th and 1 deep in their own territory at the 29-yard line. And Emmitt Smith gets stuffed.
Oh, I remember that.
That was Barry Switzer. That was Switzer.
Oh, God, Barry Switzer.
The ending result, Gary Anderson kicks a 42-yard game-winning field goal. Eagles win. But the only good thing about it is that was a year the Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
Exactly. So,
of course, the bad news is that's the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Now, move forward a little bit. October 7th, 2018. Cowboys versus Texans. Cowboys have 4th and 1 in Houston territory. It could have been a nice, challenging field goal for whoever the kicker was. I want to say Dan Bailey, I think.
Dan Bailey.
But no. The clapper wants to punt the ball. 4th and 1 in the opponent's territory. And that was in overtime. What happens? Houston takes the ball, go down the field, kick the field goal, and wins it. Now, I don't know about you. Now, the 4th and 1 go for it by Switzer, that was dumb. Punting the ball on 4th and 1, Garrett, that was dumb. But this one is the dumbest of all. McCarthy not challenging an incomplete pass. Tell you what, I'm so pissed right now. But I'll say one thing. I hear that Mike Nolan is going to be out the door. And they gave Kellen Moore a 3-year extension. I think McCarthy needs to have his eyes checked. I mean, he threw the flag on Dez. And you know what McCarthy said in his post-game press conference? He said he didn't see enough evidence to challenge the ruling on the field that it was a complete pass.
Wow.
He said he didn't see that much evidence. What the fuck? Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder, they could have seen that was an incomplete pass. And once again, the Cowboys have to suffer not going to the playoffs. And all because of Mike McCarthy's stupidity. As Mike Gundy said at the end of his rant, that's all I got to say. It makes me want to puke.
Man, that's brutal. Let me see if I can get back to that, man. That stinks, man. And the thing is, I think the Cowboys could have won the division if they had Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But now the leverage for the big long-term deal is in his hands now.
It is. It's in Jerry Jones's hands.
Just have to see what happens.
Let's see. Honestly, I'm not sure, but that's the beauty of the football playoffs, man. You don't know what's going to happen. You do not know what's going to happen, and that's what the great thing about the NFL playoffs is. Even though it's not perfect, having a 7th team in this year made things interesting, and who knows? Maybe the 7th seed can make things interesting down the line. We just have to see. So with
Now,
that being said, guys,
hold on a second. So there's 6 games this week. Are there 6 games next week too?
no, it's just 4. It goes back
4?
down to 4. Yeah, divisional round. It's pretty much the winner. It's pretty much the AFC. The teams out of the bye week are the Chiefs and the Packers. So the Chiefs would play the lowest remaining team, while the other 2 wild card winners would play each other.
Okay.
So yeah,
cool.
so if it's like if the 2, 3, 4 seeds all win their wild card games, then it would be the 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Do you use DraftKings?
I do.
I haven't played on DraftKings in about a couple of years.
I do every now and then. I mostly use Bravada now.
Bovada is pretty good. I like Bovada too, man. Bovada is pretty good. I like all this stuff, man. So
yeah, that's
hey,
it.
Man, what's wrong with that, man?
Wild card.
Exactly, wild card weekend.
And there have been many great moments in wild card weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the comeback?
Comeback.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen, man?
That was 1995.
Oh yeah.
No, 92.
Bills, right?
That's right, the Bills.
Bills and the Oilers.
Last time they won a playoff game, I think, right?
Think so.
I think that is the last time. So
last time they won a playoff game, Houston still had the Oilers. Wow.
Yeah, Houston saw the Oilers. Oh my god.
Tennessee just had the Volunteers.
That is true. I think another thing that happened wild card weekend. What about the Music City Miracle?
Yes.
That's another. That's another Oilers and Bills, but they were known as the Tennessee Titans. I think that was their first year as the Titans. I think they were the Tennessee Oilers before.
Yeah, they were the Tennessee Oilers before they officially made themselves the Tennessee Titans. That's right.
But that Music City Miracle was still one of the best games, one of the best plays I've ever seen.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but was the Minnesota Miracle a wild card game?
No, that was division.
That was divisional round. And look at that. That's a good stat to know. 30 years since the Bengals last won a playoff.
Today.
Yeah. 30 years to the day.
Mm-hmm. And that was when they beat the Houston Oilers 41-14. That's insane, man. And I think that was the wild card round they won. My goodness, man.
Speaking of wild card, there we go.
Yeah, exactly, man. Do you guys have any final thoughts before we go ahead and end the show?
Well,
all I gotta say, like I said, McCarthy needs to have his eyes checked.
Yeah.
Put Zach Thomas in the Hall of Fame.
I give him a vote.
He deserves it.
I think the Hall of Fame, they announced it the day before the Super Bowl, who's going to get in the Hall of Fame. What's interesting this year is they're going to enshrine 2 classes at the same time because last year's class couldn't get in. They didn't do the ceremony because of COVID. Right. But now they're going to do this year's class and last year's class.
At the same time?
Yep, at the same time.
That's going to be a long ceremony.
That's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's going to be a long
ceremony.
Yeah, my man, the coach. The coach is getting in, Jimmy Johnson.
That's right.
He coached us too.
I was getting in.
He coached us too.
I still don't see. I mean, well, now, yeah, I can see why that Jimmy Johnson's not in the Ring of Honor. It's because of nutcase Jerry's ego.
Yep.
Yep. Jerry's ego is ridiculous, man, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So, yeah, guys, that's going to do it for us. Thank you all for tuning in to Pain Game Pick'ems, Season 6, Episode 18, Wildcard Weekend. We'll be back next week for Divisional Round Pick'ems. So, who will be in the Divisional Round? You guys have to find out. This is LC Muscles 28 signing out. See you guys later. Stay awesome. Let's go Steelers, and we're out of
Hands up.
here. Peace. See you
Tally
later.
ho!